You can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you by. Finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about your to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle, the top always gonna get shot. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only been for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe now should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was that never be the same. You burn out if you
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Miami Dolphins.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Gun. 55, my God, 55. Bandit.
Now a first down throw for Newton. A quick pass here to Godwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The rookie, Brandon Jones, picks it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That's complete to Butler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Does a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. On 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's Newton. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. The rookie, Brandon Jones, picks it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Breida, the Dolphin ball.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Breida. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
The ball carrier.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Sanders kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Newton. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Patriots. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Dolphins 3, Patriots nothing.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Hines. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down and 5.
Back to throw, Newton. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Watch the run.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. This is Hines. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 30-yard line.
Greg. No. Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Newton escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
20.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. That's going to be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Demir Bird, 30 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Nick Folk for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Dolphins 3.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. From the gun, it's Tua going deep here for Parker. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go. Don't be scared of it. Hey, Mike 51. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Throw caught here by Bird. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
That's good for a Patriots. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Hines. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Nick Folk for the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to go up top again. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 46. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
On 1st down, Hines. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. Ball carrier.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Newton. He's got Lacoste, his tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Patriots.
25 yards that time.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They run with Hines. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Check 55, Mike. Here we go, D. Mike 55, Mike 55. 8. Watch the out. 55's Mike, guys, 55. Watch the back, watch the back.
After the run, Newton going to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now Newton on first down. He's going to fire one, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Matt LaCosse as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Tua. He's going to float this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. See if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right.
And now here is another interception. Kentrell Bryce picks it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Good. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
51 the mark, boy, 51.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damiere Byrd, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Patriots 31, Dolphins 3.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is Jakeem Grant. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
On for the extra point is Folk. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Patriots 38, Dolphins 3.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the Dolphins.
Nice snag by Devontae Parker. While it took him 5 years in the league to have his first 1,000-yard season,
He broke out in a big way. The former first-round pick had career highs across the board in 2019. In fact, his touchdown total for the year equaled his career total to date.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
On first down, it's Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. The rookie, Brandon Jones, picks it off. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. They run with Breida, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Back now in Foxborough, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Now Tua. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Gun. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Did you get this ball?
From the 25 on 2nd down, Newton, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
His throw caught right around the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
3-yard line.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Eight.
They'll try to run with Hines. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Hines on a toss play. And this time he is in. Nyheim Hines Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now Folk for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Patriots 45, Dolphins 3.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know,
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Miami.
Tua sets up to pass it. And now here is another interception. Kentrell Bryce picks it, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Patriots.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Patriots 52, Dolphins 3.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to pass. Tua. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Tua now on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up second.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Tua gets this one into the hands of Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 39. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
First down, Dolphins.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tua to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Grant. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And throw right side complete to Parker. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriots' 22-yard line.
This is Breida. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
On the carry.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready? 55, mark out, 55. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Check, 55.
Throwing here, Newton. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line. Today's final score, Patriots.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Patriots, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? It's been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dogs from way back. But you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall. But how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I never bought on this. Me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the little go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Ay, met her at one of the functions, we caught on the road. And they kissed and we did it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a ring. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me how I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some